All right, what is up, guys? This is war number 5, season number 21. I keep getting my war seasons mixed up. But yeah, this is fight number 5. I'm fighting Palo. They're very good fights. And I've got some interesting fights here. I think I have lane number 3 and lane number 8 with the mini. So to start out here, we're starting out with the champion. I was a little worried about this fight because it starts out with, I think it's 95% of mystic effects are nullified. Nullified effects are, they don't work. So I was kind of taking it easy here. I think I was just one hit and trying to stagger just in case it's unstoppable. It's just a bad feeling when that happens. So playing this fight pretty safe. My team, this is where I have Dr. Doom, Mr. Fantastic, which you'll see later on in the war where I have that, with the interesting fight that's coming up. And then I think I have, it's been a little while since I've played this, since I had this war. I can't remember my third attack, it's either Quake, it's Quake, yeah, it's Quake. So yeah, so this fight's going pretty good, nothing too crazy. I'm just kind of cautious of it going unstoppable because I know that stagger effects or nullify effects can fail, so just be real careful. Get to a special 2, and that. Pretty easy. So yeah, so the war, or the alliance are fighting Palo. They're ranked really high, and this war, they were beating us pretty well in the beginning. I think they only had 2 deaths for the longest time, and we were racking up to 8, I think. So it's dying is definitely a bad option. Okay, next up I have Captain Marvel movie. I think it's a pretty straightforward node here. Power drain. I don't fight Captain Marvel movie that often. I know that Dr. Doom melts her really fast, so I know that she can go unblockable though. So I think here just in case to drop an extra boost. I can't remember. You can tell I go through a lot of thinking as I do this, but I guess I don't. But I was just watching out for her going unblockable, and pretty much it's just very straightforward. You'll see how fast this fight goes. Dr. Doom is just an absolute monster versus Captain Marvel movie. So I've still only died 2 times this season, which has nothing to do with my skill. It has everything to do with our alliance's planning. When someone tells you what to do and who to bring, it makes it a lot easier. You think that Masters Wars are maybe the best players. Crazy, really, just good. Yeah, so here I think she's already. At this point, I said to watch out for unblockable SB1. I know Bishop and Captain Marvel movie, a few of these characters go down really easy. That's a great example of that. I don't know the exact mechanics, but they make it easy. Okay, so now I'm going to path number 8. I boost up heavy because I believe I'm taking an Annihilus, Aegon, and then my difficult fight, I was really worried about a Juggernaut on the power from afar node. So this Annihilus, it's just pretty straightforward. Just bring Quake in. Just wanted to make sure there's no weird nodes on here. Nothing that's going to throw me for a loop. So it's one thing you have to do when you're in higher tier wars is read, because you can go in and get blasted by not reading. Yeah, I prefer Quake over Dr. Doom with this fight. Doom can do it, but it requires some intercepts. So I'm just very comfortable with Quake. So I take her in here, and it's just pretty much a straightforward fight. I think this is a 6-star. It's a 6-star, but it's a rank 3. I think it's a rank 2. It might be rank 3. As soon as those debuffs popped up, that kind of worried me. I saw two red debuffs pop up, and then I got super scared for a second, but I realized it wasn't going to hurt me at all. In fact, it would probably help me if I got hit. So, Nihilus, just Quake and Shake. It's pretty straightforward. After this, I have an Aegon, like I said, and then Juggernaut, which Juggernaut has power from afar and kinetic transference. And so I was kind of worried about that, because if he goes unstoppable and you can't get a nullify on him or a stagger, getting a ton of power, he can just hammer you in the corner. So I wasn't really sure. I was assigned that, and they said to what they say to use. They said to drop Mr. Fantastic's Petrified on there, which in the back of my mind, but thankfully it didn't affect my play here too much. Just doing quakes and quake shake. I still think at this part of the war they're beating us like 2-8 or something like that, so you don't want to have a silly death on someone like an Nihilus with Quake. It's a super easy fight. So so far this season, I think we've we have 5. I think we're 3-1, I believe. So we're having a really good start to the season. So Nihilus goes down there, and that was very straightforward, very easy. So yeah, next we're fighting Aegon. You know what's weird is that I don't like fighting Aegon. I don't know why. It's his Furies that I see that go up. There's something about him I just not a huge fan. I've quaked him before, and it takes forever because the class disadvantage. But I decided to take Dr. Doom in here, and he was my best option. I thought he was a little better than the 3-star Mr. Fantastic I brought. So I'm just reading the nodes to make sure there's nothing that is going to trip me up. And what you'll see in this fight is that I actually do get clipped. Like I said, I don't know what it is about Aegon. He's not hard to fight. Nothing special about him. I don't know. Maybe it's his specials, how I know I have to dash back extra, or maybe because of his Furies, but it throws me off a little bit. So I go in here with Dr. Doom. And I think it's pretty straightforward. One thing that does throw me off is these wars limber. I keep thinking that everyone runs limbers. So that's all parry, and I'm thinking for a second that it kind of throws me off. Like right there. There, the shock didn't last that long. I just sometimes don't understand why that happens with Dr. Doom. I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure it's my fault, but every now and then I can't get a 5-hit combo with shock. I'm sure it's... Anyway, so we're getting into the Doom cycle here. At this point, I'm almost half dead, and he's only a quarter away, so I'm a little nervous. But I was like, okay, you know, just play straightforward, and everything will be okay. So, yep, dropping that 1. I knew I could probably get back to my special 3. Get him in the Doom cycle, and everything will be okay. I think he just has a lot of health. This might be a rank 3. Yeah, it's going okay so far. Just getting the cycle, always going well. Drop that L1. And I don't think I'm ready to drop the L2 yet. Let's see what I do. I'm not sure. I think I just go back for the L3. Super safe. I got a lot of weaknesses on me. That's probably what I'm doing. It's funny watching a fight. Like, what happened. Yes, I've got a ton of weaknesses. But regardless, it's going okay. One more special one. So that was pretty straightforward, pretty easy, except for the beginning, getting tagged a few times went well. And then we have my last fight, the one that I was most worried about. I wanted to make sure I had full health. Like I said, at this point it was, I think it maybe had gotten a little closer, but I think we're still down quite a few deaths here. So I'm not hoping to give any deaths at all. I know this is a tough node. It's one that I've seen in a lot of videos, but never wanted to take myself. So yeah, I look at my boosts, and I think I can't remember what I boost up with. Maybe the invulnerability boost, just in case. I can't remember what I did. It's been a little while since I did this war. I'm a little behind. So I have quite a few of them. So yeah, I do have quite a few of them. So yeah, I do pop an invulnerability boost just to be safe. I have more than 2 or 3 of them. I feel like I can burn 1 for a hard fight. So I go in here, not too sure. I think I drop. I go to Mr. Fantastic and drop his. No, I guess I already did. I guess I already dropped Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, I dropped it, so you have left. So I'm just trying to stay away from you in the beginning. That way his unstoppable wears off. I think I go bar of power, so I know he drops that. It's big. So actually, it looks like he still is. Maybe I nullified a. I probably nullified a Fury or something. Okay, yep, he was still unstoppable then. At this point, I'm glad that I boost. But yeah, we get here into the Doom cycle, and I don't think there's too many more problems. I was glad I had that boost. He was still unstoppable. So I think, yeah, we do a double medium. Going to do a 5-hit combo. The light. pretty straightforward. I don't think he even drops a special. And we're already back to our special 3, so yeah, just keep doing the fight. Although at this point I realize that this fight's under control. It's going okay. He's not going to go unstoppable, I don't believe. Yeah, the fight is still pretty good out there. I was really worried about this fight. I've seen Sting placed on this a lot of times. I've seen one of the first games in but I've never seen a Juggernaut, so that's why I was a little worried. Top tier mine. Done kills before, so yeah, going pretty well. Another L3, and he's almost down. Go ahead and classic combo. Yep. And that should be, oh, of course he gets to 1% L2. So 60 hits. I got hit a couple times in the beginning, so it was a little more than that, but that's not bad at all. So that fight went great. So fast forwarding to this, the end of the war, that was all my fights. We did end up losing the second loss of the year. We lost to AGTG and now Palo, or Palo, however you say it. It was a good war. Lost by a couple deaths or a few deaths. So congratulations to Palo. They're having a great season. They're doing really good. Hector, my battle group officer, did great. But all in all, good war. And we just got to kind of brush this one off and go on to our next one. So thanks, guys, for watching. See ya.